Children, listen. Chapter number 5, Continuity and Differentiability, exercise 5.1, part number 6. Already 5 part we have uploaded. This is 6th part we are doing. Find all points of discontinuity. They are asking discontinuity points. Where is the discontinuity we have for this question, like that they are asking. So we have to check whether it is a continuous or a discontinuous. Suppose discontinuous, na, at what point this will be discontinued, they are asking. Understand? Right. As well as here they have mentioned 0. Discontinuity, na, don't want to go less than 0, greater than 0. Directly we can go equal to 0. That we have discussed already in the previous videos. Am I right? Discontinuity, na, only equal place alone we can check. Don't want to go less than, greater than. Understand, pa? Right, fine. So what we are getting, let's see. First, there is a 0 they have mentioned in the question. So let's go to 0. At x is equal to 0, there is the interval less than, greater than we have. Less than, greater than is there, na? We should go surely with the left hand limit and right hand limit only. So that left hand limit, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 minus f of x, limit x tends to 0 minus f of x, na? What is 0 minus? 0 and below is the meaning. 0 and below means here we have 0 and below. That means first one, that is sin x divided by x. Have you remember in 11th standard we have studied the formula limit x tends to 0, sin x divided by x, which is equal to what, ma? 1. Have you remember this formula, children? Okay, this is the formula I'm going to use here. Same thing we have. So sin x by x, na, which will be what, my dear? 1. That's it. Answer is 1. Like that, right hand limit, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 0 plus na 0 and above. 0 and above we have next, what is that? X plus 1. When you apply the limit, what I'm getting for this? Means instead of 0, instead of x, we have to apply 0. So 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. Both left hand limit, right hand limit equal. Now what we have to check? Pa? Function value. So f of 0 we have to check. Means x value where it is 0, that function we have to use. Whether in first equation or second, what is it in the second function we have x equal to 0. X equal to 0 in second function, that is x plus 1. So that 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. So that therefore left hand limit, right hand limit and function value, everything equal to 1. Then f of x is not continuous because they are talking about the discontinuity, na? So that f of x is continuous, actually. Continuous, you write. Continuous at x is equal to 0. That means, sorry, that is, or else hence there is no point of discontinuity, you write. There is no point of discontinuity. Have you understand, children? There is no point of discontinuity of f of x. Okay, there is no point of discontinuity of f of x. Have you understand, pa? Is it okay? For this question, there is no point of discontinuity. Understand? Right. Next question. Listen, determine if f is defined by like this, continuous or not. They are asking whether it is a continuous or not. Means, see, there is no interval. Only not equal to and equal to is given. If not equal to is given, na, where you will be going? Where is not equal? There we have to use the limit value. Where is equal? We can use the function value. But interval is not given. So that don't want to go left hand limit, right hand limit. Directly function value and limit value we can go. So that function value, sorry, limit value first means limit x tends to what is given here? 0. That 0 you can take. Okay, 0 you can take. 0 f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to what is that? 0. Here don't want to go 3 case. Sir, continuity is there. Is that need to go 3 case? You don't think. When interval is given, we can go 3 case. Interval is not given. Understand? So don't think like that. F of x is what? See, X tends to 0 means x not equal to 0 is the meaning. X not equal to 0, but it is approaching 0. So x not equal to 0 na first function only. What it is? X square into sine 1 by x we can use. This is the meaning. Okay. So but based on sine, we know the formula. Limit x tends to 0, sine x divided by x equal to 1. I know the formula, but which is not like this. Have you noticed it? Which is not like that. Have you noticed it? So you want to bring 0 now, you have to change this. You have to change into the correct pattern. Understand? So that what you do? So limit x tends to 0. The x square you how we can write? Or else x into x will write. Sorry, x into x will write into sine x. One step I am doing. One step I am doing like this. Okay, one step I am doing like this. Now, what is this? Limit x tends to 0. 1x let it be separately. This x you bring in denominator for a sine. So that sine 1 by x divided by 1 by x you can write. This 1 by x when you take the numerator, it will be multiplied with the sine only. So that the same step I can write like this. Is it okay, children? Is it okay what I am writing here? Right. So that sine 1 by x divided by 1 by x, is it 1? You think? Is it a 1? Is it a 1 pa? Yes, surely you can give 1, because whatever we have here, same thing must be lies. Then only we can give a 1. Okay. Right. So that this will be 1, but x is the here. X is here. X if you give 0, na 0 into anything? 0. So that don't want to go that. Now if you apply separately limit x tends to 0 into x, limit x tends to 0 sine 1 by x divided by 1 by x na, what I will be getting for this? 0. 0 into anything, what you will be getting? 0 only. So that anything if you want to write 1 you write, but the what is that? Variable is 1 by x. But the formula is x na, it is applicable. Okay, so that if you want to mention, you mention, or else anything you can write. Okay, 0 into anything you can write, anything it will be 0. Okay, this is what? Limit value. Now we will go to function value. Function value means what? Directly we have to apply 0. So x value directly if you are applying 0, what is the answer here? 0. So that function value is 0. And what is this? A limit value also 0 now. What I am getting then? Continuous. Check the book bag answer for this. Limit x tends to 0, f of x, which is equal to f of 0 is equal to 0. Then okay. So then what is that? F of x is continuous at x is equal to 0. Okay, for all 0 it will be continuous we are getting. You must be very careful. You must be very careful here. Okay, right. Next listen ma, again continuity only. Here also there is no interval, just not equal to only they mentioned. Not equal to equal na, directly function value, limit value you can go. So that limit value I am writing first. 0 is mentioned na, 0. F of x which is equal to limit x tends to 0. What is the function? Sin x minus cos x. Okay, when you apply the limit, what I am getting? Sin 0. You can write 1 by 1 or else. Sin 0 minus cos 0. Sin 0 0 minus cos 0 what are ja? 1. So which is equal to minus 1 I am getting. Then function value. Function value na x equal to 0 where we have that. So when x equal to 0, what is my answer? Minus 1 they gave directly. So therefore limit value function value is equal. Okay, limit value function value are equal to minus 1. Then this also continuous. So f of x, then f of x is continuous at x is equal to 0. Very simple. Right, next. And this is one more question. Find the value of k. They are asking to find the value of k. The function f is continuous at indicated point. Means what is the point indicated in the right side? At the point that will be continuous. Then find the value of k. Continuous now, what all will be satisfied ma? What all will be satisfied ma? No, not LHL here. Here, I mean, interval is not given. Only not equal and equal means function value and limit value. Okay, when interval is given, left hand limit, right hand limit, then function value equal. Interval is not given, only function value, limit value will be equal. So that here limit value what? Limit value, limit extends to what is indicated? Pi by 2. So extends to pi by 2 f of x, which is equal to f of, means function value. These two will be equal. When these two will be equal? Wait, sorry children. Wait. When this will be equal? When f of x is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2 is given. Pi by 2 is given. Then this is the meaning. This line you write. Okay. They said continuous. Then this will be satisfied. Okay. Then x tends to pi by 2 means x not equal to pi by 2. Where x not equal to pi by 2? In the first case. That means k into cos x divided by pi minus 2x, which is equal to pi by 2. F of pi by 2 is what? 3. F of pi by 2 is what, my dear? 3. That's it. Now you can simplify this. I mean, when you apply 0, what I am getting? K into cos, sorry, not 0, pi by 2 divided by pi minus 2 pi by 2 I am getting, which is equal to 3. Again, listen children, k into, what is cos pi by 2? 0. Is it 0? Yeah. Cos 90 is 0 only, am right? And here also, children, here also denominator 2, numerator 2 cancel. Na? What is pi minus pi? Pi minus pi? 0. 10. Wow. So 0 by 0 form I am getting. What I am getting? 0 by 0 form. 0 by 0 form. Na? This is indeterminate. This is indeterminate form, so that you cannot continue again. You should stop. Then you have to simplify the question. You have to simplify the question from, this is the first step, na? Take the first step again. So directly when I apply the limit, we cannot get answer. Okay, so that we have to simplify. What is that? You have to simplify the given question. So that I am taking a given question from 1 again. Again I am taking 1, rewrite that. So that limit x tends to pi by 2. K you can take outside. Okay, later I will take cos x divided by pi minus 2x equal to 3. So what we can do here? We have to simplify, na? Cos we will change into sine. Okay, the formula. This formula I'm going to try to use. This formula I'm going to try to use. So that denominator it should have only one variable. Am I right? Denominator we should have what, my dear? Only one variable. Then we can use easily. But denominator we have lot. What do you do? This everything you take one variable. What we have in denominator, this everything you take into one variable, then easily it will convert. Okay. So that next step what, na? K I am taking outside. This K I am taking outside. K, because constant you can bring outside, not an issue. So K x tends to pi by 2. We have a cos, let it be. Here I am assuming that whole denominator equal to, I am taking t. T is equal to pi minus 2x. I changed. After I change, what I am getting? Now, actually here we have a cos x, right? Then what is the x? Find it from here. X you find. Minus 2x when you bring opposite, plus 2x. Pi. T when you send opposite, t. Now x I need. Send the 2 opposite. Then what I am getting? Divided by 2. This is my x. So instead of x, what I can write then? This also you can rewrite. Pi by 2 minus t by 2. Separately you can write. Okay. So that what is this? Pi by 2 minus t by 2 whole divided by what I assume the denominator t. That's it. So there is no x here. Have you noticed there is no x here? Then x you should not mention here. Then what is t? Listen carefully. Then what is t? T, listen here. X tends to pi by 2 na. Then what is t tends to? You just substitute here. When you substitute x tends to pi by 2, what I am getting? T. We have done here already. What I am getting? 0. X what I am getting? 0. You can apply here. Children, you can apply pi minus 2 into x value pi by 2 na. 2 cancel. Pi minus pi what I am getting? 0. Okay. So that you can write that x tends to pi by 2 na. T tends to 0. Then limit changes. T tends to 0. Okay. So that which is equal to what? 3. This everything you should write in the since. This everything you should write in the since place. Be careful. And now, what about this? Cos of 90 minus theta. What is cos of 90 minus theta? Cos of 90 minus theta, children. Sin theta. So 11th you people, how you people study? Cos of 90 minus theta is what? Sin theta. Okay, that is so that instead of theta, children, instead of theta, what we have here? T by 2. So that what it will become then? Cos of 90 minus theta, it will become what? Sin theta. So sin theta means T by 2 whole divided by T, which is equal to 3. Again, there is a problem. What is the problem? I need sin x by x. But here sin theta by 2. Now here only theta is here. So again I need divide 2. So what do you do, children? So divide 2, multiply 2. What I am going to do here? Divide 2, multiply 2. Is it okay? Is it okay? Then see, now theta t by 2, t by 2. Now you can write this is 1. Okay, this is 1 you can write. So that this 2 alone you take outside. Children, the 2 alone you take outside. Already k is there. This 2 when I take outside, it will be by 2. Now limit t tends to 0 sin t by 2 divided by t by 2, which is equal to 3. For this what we can say, children? 1. For this what we can say, children? 1. Okay. So that k divided by 2 into 1, which is equal to 3. 2 when you send opposite, k equal to 3 times 2, that is 3 times 2 means 6. So k value 6 I am getting. Very careful here. When you get 0 by 0 form, you have to simplify very carefully. They will ask in 2 mark or 3 mark. Very important question. Very important question, because this question, after getting 0 by 0 form, we cannot go. So that we have to simplify this. Simplification we can do in many ways. So this is the best way I have applied. Or any other best idea if you have, you can use, not an issue. Understand? Right. Next I am going 27. 27. Again, there is an interval. Have you noticed? There is interval. Have you noticed? Interval now we have to go all the 3 cases. But this is not like that. This is what actually find the value of k. Then don't want to go all the 3 cases. Okay. Just equal to. Yeah, just equal to 2 you take. Interval is given, but next at x equal to they mentioned. Means they didn't mention x less than 2. They didn't mention x greater than 2, but they mention x equal to. Then these 2 case you leave it, go directly x equal to 2 case. X equal to 2 when interval is given, what you will do? Left hand limit, right hand limit and function value. All the 3 equal when f is continuous. Have you remember, children? Sir, they said in a question, we have to find a k, but f is continuous it seems, at x equal to 2. So what you will be doing then? What is given? F is continuous. F is continuous at x is equal to 2 it seems. Then left hand limit, right hand limit and function value. Function value, x value is 2. All the 3 will be equal when interval is given. Okay. Left hand limit x tends to 2 minus f of x. And here limit x tends to 2 plus f of x. And x equal to 2 where we have in the question, here we have a equal to, so that first one, that means k x value 2 the whole square. Okay. Now limit x tends to 2 minus in the same, 2 and below is the meaning. 2 and below now again k, so that limit x tends to 2 minus, this is k x square. So that here limit x tends to 2 plus 2 plus not 2 and above. 2 and above now 3 they are given. So that 3 which is equal to k, 2 square is what? 4. Now apply the limit here. Okay, 2 square what? 4. Here just 3. Here k, 4 into k, 4k. Again 4k, again 4k. So any one you take. Any one you take. So that this implies 4 times k is equal to 3. Then k equal to what, my dear? 3 divided by 4. Very simple. What, my dear? 3 divided by 4. Okay. So these things they will be asking sometime in MCQ also. MCQ or 2 mark. Okay. Sometime they may ask in MCQ or 2 mark. Right. Next, same model only. Here they are given x equal to pi. Again we have to find the value of k when it is a continuous. Same pattern. given, what is given? F is continuous at x is equal to pi, x is equal to pi. When interval is given, left hand limit, right hand limit, and function value. Function value is what? F of pi. All those things must be equal to f of pi. So that left hand limit, what? Limit extends to pi negative f of x. Next right hand limit, na limit extends to pi plus f of x, which is equal to f of pi. F of pi is what? Where is pi is equal? Where is pi is equal, that we have to use. It means k x value pi plus 1. That's it. Now again, pi left hand limit in the sense, what is that? Pi and below. Pi and below, na again kx limit x tends to pi minus kx plus 1, which is equal to limit x tends to pi plus, what is the f of x? Pi plus na plus, I mean pi and above means cos x, which is equal to k pi plus 1. Now here if you apply again k pi plus 1, here cos pi you will be getting. Children, do you know what is cos pi, ma? Do you know what is cos pi, ma? Yeah, minus 1. So that k pi plus 1, which is equal, cos pi value is what, ma? Minus 1. Cos pi value what, ma? Minus 1. Don't want to take because this first and last same, so that any one you take enough. So that minus k pi is equal to minus 1. This plus 1 when you send opposite, again minus 1. So that k pi is equal to minus 1 na minus 2. Then k is equal to minus 2 divided by pi. This is my required value of k for question number 28. Okay. Now one more question. Again it is the same model. Children, you people take this is homework. So 29 is the same model we have done. See, 28, 27, even 26 and 20, this is 25, maximum 24. So whatever I have done, same model. So that 29 you take homework. Understand? Same model. Instead of, I mean, here also what? Left hand limit, right hand limit only, because interval is given. At 5 you have to check. Understand? Kindly check this. Is it okay, Daraja? Right. Next we will go to question number 30, the last question of the exercise. Kindly listen. Find the values of AB. Find the values of AB. The function defined by like this, and which is continuous function. Which is what, my dear? Continuous function. So that listen, ma, 2 is given, 2 left hand limit we have, 2 right hand limit we have. 10 is given, 10 left hand limit we have, 10 right hand limit we have. Then 2 things we have to go. Okay. So first of all, at x is equal to 2 you take. At x is equal to what, ma? 2. So that left hand limit, which is equal to limit x tends to, this is continuous, they said, na? Continuous, na? Left hand limit, which is equal to right hand limit. Okay, next left hand limit and right hand limit equal, then we'll go to Raja. So left hand limit what, ba? Left hand limit of 2 means 5. So that 5 you can write, so that limit x tends to 2 minus f of x, and there will be f of x na, okay, f of x I'll write once again, and here limit x tends to 2 plus f of x, and this will be limit x tends to 2 minus f of x is what, ba? 5. And limit x tends to 2 plus f of x, 2 and above na ax plus b, Raja. So that ax plus b. Now 5 is a 5, that's it. Instead of x, if you apply now, what I am getting? 2x, that is 2 times a plus b. You take this answer number 1. That's it. Very simple. Now at x is equal to 10, if you take, what I am getting? Left hand limit and right hand limit equal for 10. Then limit x tends to 10 minus f of x, which is equal to limit x tends to 10 plus f of x, both are equal. 10 left hand limit na this one means ax plus b, so that limit x tends to 10 minus what is that ax plus b, which is equal to limit x tends to 10 plus na 10 and above, 10 and above na 21, here 21. When you apply instead of x 10 na 10 a plus b is equal to 21, answer number 2. So we have to simplify this. Here children, plus b plus b. When I subtract equation 1 and 2, you will be cancel. I mean, you will be getting a value, I hope. So that which is bigger? 2 minus 1 I am doing. 2 minus 1 or 1 minus 2, that is your wish. So you write the second equation first. 10 times a plus b, which is equal to 21. And what is this? 2 times a plus b, which is equal to 5. Minus minus minus. So that opposite sign when I give plus b minus b cancelled, so that what I am getting here 10a minus 2a na 8 times a is equal to 21 minus 5 what ma 16, so that a is equal to 2 times of 8 you will be getting a. Take the a value, substitute either in 1 or 2, so I am taking 1, so that 5 is equal to 2 into a value 2 plus b, so 2 2s are 4, which is yes, b is equal to what pa 1. So therefore a value 2 and b value 1. That's it. Is that our required answer? We understand, Raja? That's it, ma. Actually, in the textbook there is a 31 to 34. 31 to 34, that is a based on composite function. So that is not in the syllabus for us. So I am not taking that. Leave it till 30 is enough. Understand? Thank you, children. We'll see in the next video. Take care, boy.